Hello students, welcome to Affairscloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this, we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students.
Hello everyone. So in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 8th and 9th of October. The session will be quite interesting. So let's start with our session. First we are discussing some GI tags, right? Remember, GI tag awarded to 8 products from Arunachal Pradesh, from Tamil Nadu, from Jammu and Kashmir, Odisha and Goa, right? And we will be discussing these 8 products. They will be quite beneficial, right? Say for example, first is your Arunachal Pradesh Yak Churpi, right? This is a product from Arunachal Pradesh. Then Khamti rice and Tangsa textile product. These are the 3 products from Arunachal Pradesh that got the GI tag. Then from Tamil Nadu we are talking about Udangudi Pananga Krupati, right? This is a foodstuff that got the GI tag from Tamil Nadu, and Tamil Nadu is the highest state, or the state with the highest number of GI tags, right? This is the state with the highest GI tags. Then from Jammu and Kashmir it is Bhasoli Pashmina woolen products and Udhampur Kaladi. From Odisha it is Kendrapara Rasabali, that is a foodstuff, and from Goa it is Goa cashew, that is Kaju, or Kaju, that is from agriculture sector. Correct. So these are some of the products, that are 8 products that recently got the GI tag, and they are from these states that you can remember. And if asked the state with the highest number of GI tags, it is Tamil Nadu. Next is India has signed 2 memorandum of understanding. One is on ocean science and second is on for the medical product regulations. I repeat, India has signed 2 MOUs. One is on your ocean science and second is on the medicinal product regulation. And this MOU were signed between India and which country? Between India and Dominic Republic. Correct. With Dominic Republic, India signed 2 MOUs. One was for your ocean sciences and second is your for medicinal product regulation. If we look at it, remember, Central Drug Control Organization of India and General Directorate of Medicines, Food and Health Products of Dominic Republic signed the first MOU. Second was your CSIR NIO, that is Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, and their arm National Institute of Oceanography of India and National Authority for Maritime Affairs of the Dominic Republic. They together signed these MOUs, right? So these are the 2 organizations for which one was for ocean science and one was for your medicinal product regulation, where this MOU was signed. Correct. Then under this bilateral cooperation MOU on ocean science, India and Dominic Republic, they have agreed to work towards exploring solutions to the problem of massive proliferation of the seaweed affecting the Caribbean beaches, right? And second, that is for medicinal product regulation. India and Dominic Republic, they are set to support the presence, or basically Dominic Republic, they are set to support the presence of Indian pharma sector and help them to increase the output, also to increase the manufacturing, correct, including the supply of generic drugs also. So these are the two MOUs. If we talk about Dominican Republic, what is the capital? It is Santo Domingo. And what is the currency here? Dominican peso. That is Dominican peso is the currency of Dominican Republic. Right? So remember these two MOUs. Next is recently a new rule has been passed, right? And the rule is that citizens can now become drone pilots. We know that drone usage in India has been increased. Many drones are being launched in various sectors, be it agriculture sector, be it logistics sector, be it for defense, right? We are seeing launch of multiple drones in different segments. So now recently citizens can become drone pilots. As per the new drones amendment rule of 2023, the mandatory requirement of a passport has been waived to the further liberalize, promote and facilitate drone operations across India. After the amendment, government issued proof of identity and address such as voter ID, ration card, driving license can now be accepted to apply for a remote pilot certificate if the drone pilot does not have a passport. It aligns with the government of India's vision to position India as a global drone hub by 2030. Right? Next, remember recently RBI's fourth bi-monthly monetary policy for fiscal year 24 was released. So this is the fourth bi-monthly monetary policy, correct? It was launched for fiscal year 24, correct? And here GDP estimate was released, and LAF, what is this LAF? That is your liquidity adjustment facility has unchanged at 6.5%. First thing, remember this, that is LAF was at 6.5%. Next thing, remember for fiscal year 24 the GDP is estimated to be around 6.5%, right? Then apart from this, these are some of the repo rates, these are some of the rates that were that you should know. For example, first is your policy repo rate, that is 6.5%, SDF rate 6.25, MSF rate 6.75, bank rate is 6.75, RRR fixed reserve repo rate 3.35, cash reserve ratio rate 4.5%, and statutory liquidity ratio at 18%. Right? So remember these rates. Direct question from these rates can be asked. Correct? And it was the second bi-monthly monetary policy that was recently released, and the GDP estimate is also important, that is for fiscal year 24 to be 6.5%. Then next thing, if we are talking about inflation, RBI projected that inflation will be around between 5 to 6%, and right now it is around 5.4% in the fiscal year 24 23 24, correct? And the target for economic growth remains at 6.5%. There is a high chance that the growth, GDP growth also will be between 6 to 7%. Now let's see what will be, because it is stated that in the coming quarter the output will be a little bit less because of the manufacturing, right? So there will be impact on the GDP, and let's see what will be the final output. Next is Asian Development Bank. Asian Development Bank has approved $200 million for food and river bank erosion risk management project in the state of Assam. I repeat, it is Asian Development Bank that has approved a loan of $200 million, right? And it is to strengthen the flood and not food, it is for strengthening the flood and river bank erosion risk management in Assam. And this will be river for flood and river management, for flood and river bank erosion risk management. This is basically to for which river, right? For which river, from which river this for flood protection and bank erosion can be done. It is from Brahmaputra, right? Because we know in Assam it is Brahmaputra river, right? And to protect the citizens, to protect the people of Assam from the flood from Brahmaputra river, Asian Development Bank has approved a loan of $200 million, correct? And this will be along 650 kilometers stretch where this river bank erosion risk management will be done. Then this project will be led, managed and coordinated by Flood and River Erosion Management Agency of the Government of Assam. Apart from this, Water Resource Department of Government of Assam will implement work, and the Assam Agroforestry Development Board will use natural based solution. And the main aim is to address the flooding and riverbank erosion along the Brahmaputra river and for 650 kilometer of stretch. Then remember, if there is a flood in Assam, then because of it there will be a loss of people, loss of lives of people, loss of property, loss of agriculture produce, loss of agriculture land. So in order to make sure that all these things don't happen, because this will be a very big impact on the economy of Assam, this initiative was launched, and here Asian Development Bank has provided a loan of $200 million for the same. If we talk about Asian Development Bank, who is the president here? Masasugu Asakawa. The headquarters is in Manila, Philippines, and it was in 1966 that this was established. Moving on. Next, REC Limited. What is REC? Rural Electrification Corporation, right? They have launched Sugam REC, that is a mobile application for 54 EC bond investors. I repeat, REC recently launched Sugam REC, that is a mobile application that is for REC's 54 EC capital gain bond, or basically REC 54 EC investors. Correct? So name of the application here is Sugam REC, launched by REC. Correct? And here remember, they have launched this mobile application and it is for current and future investors in REC 54 EC capital gain tax exemption bond. So remember, this REC bonds 54 REC, that they are your tax exemption bonds. Correct? REC, if we talk about, it is a Maharatna CPSE. Then if we are talking about this feature of this application, this offers the ability to view complete details of their investment in the REC 54 EC bonds, that includes the investment amount, interest rate and the maturity date. Also, Section 54 EC bonds, also known as the capital gain bonds, are fixed income instruments which provides capital gain tax exemption. Right? So these are your tax exemption bonds. Next thing, if we talk about REC, Rural Electrification Corporation Limited, directly we can say they have launched these bonds for the investors 54 EC, that are your capital gain bonds and they are tax free bonds. If we talk about REC, who is the chairman and managing director here? Vivek Kumar Devangan. Headquarter, it is in New Delhi and it was established in 1969. Next, SBI have launched a mobile handheld device to provide banking services to FI customers. I repeat, recently State Bank of India, they have launched a mobile handheld device that is to provide financial inclusion customers, including senior citizens, differently enabled children, youngsters or aged people. Also, the device is designated to enhance the convenience for the customers who live in the remote areas and have difficulty in visiting the SBI branches. Then if we talk about the device will initially offer 5 crore banking services, which amount for approximately 75% of the total transactions that SBI CPSC's product conduct. Then the device will be used by customer service point agents who will be able to visit customer homes and workplaces to provide banking services. Right? Then also remember, if we talk about SBI, it was established in 1955 and the bank's headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Correct? So SBI, they launched a mobile handheld device that will be providing banking services to the financial inclusion customers that do not have the basic knowledge of it, and to provide them with the same and help them to have the basic services for the customers that are launched by SBI Bank, and even the people or the customers who will live in the remote areas and they cannot visit the SBI branches, they will be having a better benefit of these applications. Next is India's fiscal deficit has risen to 6.42 trillion rupees, that is 36% for fiscal year 24. Right? So I repeat, if India's fiscal deficit has risen to $6.42 trillion, that is 36% of the fiscal year 24 target. According to CGA, that is Controller General of Account, India's fiscal deficit for the tenure from April to August for the financial year 24 is at 6.42 trillion rupees, right? And this is 36% of the full target of fiscal year, or that is full deficit of the target deficit of India to be 17.87 trillion rupees, right? This is the target of India for fiscal year 24, and we have reached 36% of it, that is 6.42 trillion rupees. Correct?
Then if we look at some of the data analytics, here the capital expenditure is 3.74 trillion rupees, total receipts of 10.29 trillion, corporate tax collection surged by 15% to 2.39 trillion rupees, total expenditure is 16.72 trillion rupees, net tax revenue collected 2.2 trillion rupees, and the dividend received by RBI or the dividend RBI approved a dividend transfer of how much to the government of 874.2 billion rupees. So this was the amount transferred by RBI to the government of India. So this is the data that you need to remember. Moving on to Nobel Prize in Literature. Recently, John Olive Fosse, as you can see him in the picture, John Olive Fosse, he recently won the Nobel Prize in Literature. Correct? Important, take a note of it. And he is the fourth person from Norway who received this Nobel Prize in Literature. Earlier, remember, the first Indian who received the Nobel Prize in Literature will be Rabindranath Tagore, right? He was an Indian poet, musician and painter who became the first Indian and first Asian to win Nobel Prize. He was awarded Nobel Prize in Literature. Correct? Mark this important. And here John Olive Fosse, he wrote Nyorks, Nynorsk, Nyorks, that is one of the official written versions of the Norwegian language, that is the other being Bokamal, right? So for his various works, he received Nobel Prize in Literature in 2023, and he became the fourth person from Norway to receive this award. If I ask you here, what is the name of the Nobel Prize in mathematics? It is known as Abel Prize, right? There is no Nobel Prize in mathematics, but Abel Prize is known as the Nobel Prize for mathematics. Next, India elected as the president of AIBD General Conference for third year. I repeat, India re-elected as the president of Asia Pacific Institute for Broadcasting Development, that is Asia Pacific Institute for Broadcasting Development. Correct? And this is for the third consecutive year he has been appointed as the president. Previously, India served as the president of AIBD General Conference from 2018 till 21, and from 21 to 23, and now India has been again re-elected as the president of AIBD. Who is the president of AIBD? Right? Or name of the person who is handling the AIBD General Conference. So he will be Mayank Kumar Agarwal, right? He is the Director General of Doordarshan, is the president of AIBDC. Correct? Important, take a note of this also, right? The president of the, or the Director General of the Doordarshan is the president of AIBD General Conference, that is Mayank Kumar Agarwal, and India is set to lead the international organization and will leverage itself as the broadcasting and media hub across the Asia Pacific region. Another thing, remember, AIBD, it was established under UNESCO, and this AIBD, it is a regional intergovernmental organization, right? And it is in the field of electronic media development. Then if we talk about AIBD, we just saw that who is the president here, Mayank Kumar Agarwal, right? And where is the headquarter of AIBD? It is in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Correct? And India has been elected as the president for AIBD for third consecutive year, and here the president will be Mayank Kumar Agarwal. Next, Supreme Court appointed a sign language interpreter to help hearing impaired lawyers. Direct news, friends. Remember, recently Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud, he has announced that the Supreme Court of India has allowed the appointment of sign language interpreters for all the lawyers with hearing impaired, right? Because of that they will not be able to continue with their practice. So in order to help them and in order to help their future, because they will be able to easily practice with this interpreters, correct? And we know sign languages, there are Asian American sign language, then there is your British sign language. Moving on, and here only two cases remember friends. One is of your Sarah Sunny, right? And Sarah Sunny was basically, remember, earlier filed a application before the Supreme Court registry requesting the court appointment of the Indian Sign Language, correct? And this will be helping Sarah Sunny in order to assist during the cases. And she became the second person to file such a request. The first deaf advocate was Saudamini Pathe of Mumbai, who requested a Indian Sign Language interpreter. Next is ICCR and SPPU partnered to launch UTIKS. What is this UTIKS? UTIKS stands for your Universalization of Traditional Indian Knowledge System. This is an online platform that was launched in order to promote Indian culture worldwide. I repeat, ICCR and SPPU, they launched an online portal to promote Indian culture worldwide, and the portal launched here was UTIKS. UTIKS stands for Universalization of Traditional Indian Knowledge System, where this was launched at Manipal Academy of Higher Education. And this Manipal Academy, where is it located? In Manipal, Karnataka, right? This portal was soft launched by Dr. Vinay Shastra Buddhe, the president of ICCR, correct? And this UTIKS, this is an initiative of ICCR, and the mission here is to introduce Indian culture to the worldwide audience, correct? As I said, this portal UTIKS aims to spread knowledge and authentic information about the Indian culture to those new to Indian culture, and it will restore India's culture dignity and aims to showcase India's rich knowledge culture to the world. Here you will be seeing multiple videos, contents, audio contents, images, interviews and demonstrations on this particular portal, that is a website. Next is a new species of a fish, that is Badis limakumi. As you can see in the picture, this is the new species that has been recently found. And this species, interesting thing about this species is this can change color. I repeat, this can change its color like a chameleon, correct? And it is a new species of the Badish fish. This was recently discovered, and this Badish fish, this is also known as fresh water fish, correct? Badis limakumi. They were recently discovered from the Milak River, correct? That is in Nagaland. They were discovered in Nagaland, and the name is Badis limakumi. And this interesting thing, as I just mentioned, that it has the ability to change color. Next is World Cotton Day. Remember, cotton is grown in black soil, right? So World Cotton Day, when do we observe World Cotton Day? On 7th of October we observe World Cotton Day, and it is to highlight the role of cotton in creating jobs and maintaining economic stability in the cotton producing countries. Then cotton, if we talk about it, it was the 5th edition of this World Cotton Day observed in 2023, and the theme here is making cotton fair and sustainable for all from farm to fashion. I repeat, making cotton fair and sustainable for all from farm to fashion. This is the theme for the World Cotton Day. And remember, the first World Cotton Day was observed on 7th of October in 2019, and it was observed by WTO, that is World Trade Organization. If we are talking about World Trade Organization, who is the Director General here? Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. Headquarters in Geneva, Switzerland, and WTO was established in 1995. Next is state news. 3 new districts has been developed of Rajasthan, and very important, which are those 3 new districts? Malpura, Sujangarh and Kuchaman city. These are the 3 new districts of Rajasthan that has been recently announced by Rajasthan's chief minister. As you can see him in the picture, he is Ashok Gehlot. And with the addition of these three new districts, what are the total number of districts in Rajasthan now? So there are 53 total districts in Rajasthan. If Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot, Governor Kalraj Mishra, and remember a total of 53 districts are there now in Rajasthan. Correct? Next we are talking about Gangetic dolphin, right? Important because Gangetic dolphin has been recently declared as the state aquatic animal of UP. State aquatic animal of UP. This question can be asked that recently Yogi Adityanath, Chief Minister of UP, has declared which animal as the state aquatic animal. So it will be your Gangetic dolphin. These Gangetic dolphins, they are listed as endangered in the IUCN's red list. IUCN is your International Union for Conservation of Nature, right? They have their red list that tells about or that list all the endangered animals. So in this, Gangetic dolphins are listed, and these Gangetic dolphins, they are a sensitive species that can tell us about the overall health of the Ganga ecosystem. Correct? And apart from this, Meri Ganga, Meri Dolphin, My Ganga, My Dolphin, right? That is Meri Ganga, Meri Dolphin, या फिर My Ganga, My Dolphin. This was the campaign that was recently launched. Correct? And not recently, it was actually launched in 2012. Correct? Mark this also. When was this Meri Ganga, Meri Ganga, Meri Dolphin, या फिर My Ganga, My Dolphin launched? It was in 2012. So friends, these were your important current affairs. Now let's go for a quick one-liner revision. 8 products recently got the GI tag we saw. Then India signed 2 MOUs on ocean science, and second was on the medicinal product regulation with the Dominican Republic. Then new drones amendment rule 23 was by Ministry of Civil Aviation, and it stated that citizens can now become drone pilots easily. Asian Development Bank has approved $200 million for flood and riverbank erosion risk management project in Assam, and it is on the bank of the river Brahmaputra. REC has launched Sugam REC. This is a mobile application for 54 EC bond investors. SBI has launched mobile handheld device to provide banking services to FI customers. India's fiscal deficit raised to 6.42 trillion rupees to reach 36% of the fiscal year 24 target. Then John Olaf Fosse, he recently been awarded as the Nobel Prize in the Literature for the year 2023. Then India re-elected as the president of AIBD General Conference for the third consecutive time. Supreme Court has appointed sign language interpreter to help hearing impaired lawyers. Important decision. Next, ICCR and SPPU partnered to launch UTIKS. This is an online portal to promote Indian culture worldwide. Then Bades limakumi, new species of the Bades fish discovered from Nagaland. World Cotton Day observed on 7th of October, and Rajasthan government has announced 3 new districts, Malpura, Sujangarh and Kuchaman city in Rajasthan, and now a total of 53 districts are there in Rajasthan. Then Yogi Adityanath declared Gangetic dolphin as the state aquatic animal of UP. So these are your important current affairs for the day, friends. Now let's move to the revision part.
Next, we are talking about Nobel Prize in Chemistry, right? We yesterday saw Nobel Prize in Physics, and now we are seeing Nobel Prize in Chemistry. So as you can see here, there are 3 individuals. They received recently Nobel Prize in Chemistry, and for the discovery and synthesis of quantum dots. Important, first of all, take a note of this, that for the discovery and synthesis of quantum dots, recently these individuals got Nobel Prize in Chemistry. If we look at them, Alexei Akimov, right? Or we can go Alexei Akimov, he is of Russia, right? Alexei Akimov. Then we are talking about Louis E. Bruss. Louis E. Bruss, as you can see in the second position, he is Louis E. Bruss. He is of USA. He is of Russia. And Mongi Bawendi, right? As you can see on the first position, Mongi Bawendi, he is of France. So these 3 scientists recently together received Nobel Prize in Chemistry for 2023, and it was for the discovery and synthesis of quantum dots. This Nobel Prize is awarded by Royal Swedish Academy of Science, that is in Stockholm, Sweden. Correct? Mark this important. Then if we talk about yesterday, Pierre Agostini, Frank Cross and Anne Wheeler, they received Nobel Prize in physics, right? And if we discuss Anne Wheeler, right? Anne Wheeler, he is from France. Pierre Agostini, he is from France, and Frank Cross, he is from Hungary, and they received Nobel Prize in physics. Next is Slice. Slice is a fintech startup, that is finance technology startup, correct? And Slice recently became a small finance bank after merger with NESFBL. That is your, what is NESFBL? That is Northeast Small Finance Bank Limited. So coming back, remember RBI has recently approved the merger of Slice with Northeast Small Finance Bank Limited in order to become a small finance bank, correct? Following this merger, Slice will become the first fintech firm to transform into a small finance bank. This will allow Slice to reach in rural and underserved areas to provide banking services to more people. Important, take a note of this line, right? That fintech will become, Slice will become first fintech firm to become a small finance bank. Direct question will be asked that which is the fintech company or organization, name the organization that became the first fintech firm to transform into a small finance bank. It is SlicePay. SlicePay was earlier known as Slice was earlier known as Slice Pay, correct? Then remember, apart from this, the merger is expected to create a new age small finance bank that will leverage small finance banks digital power and Northeast Small Finance Bank's grassroots banking foundation to serve to a wider audience, including those who lack access to basic banking services. If we talk about Slice, who is the chief executive officer here? Ranjan Bajaj. Where is the headquarter? It is in Bangalore, Karnataka. It was established when? In 2016. Then if we talk about Northeast Small Finance Bank, who is the managing director and chief executive officer here? Rupali Kalita. Headquarter is in Guwahati, Assam, and it was established in 2015. Right? Next, which bank became the first lender to offer ONDC network gift card? Tell me, which among the following bank became the first lender to offer ONDC network gift card? It is Yes Bank, right? Yes Bank is offering, and it became the first lender to offer ONDC network gift card. This card will be powered by which network? It will be powered by RuPay. Important, right? This card is issued in partnership with ONDC, and the network wide gift card will help the companies with corporate gifting employee engagement, and this will allow the customers to shop at the thousands of sellers that are on the ONDC buyer application. The card can be loaded with up to 10,000 rupees max, right? Also remember, it became the first lender to offer ONDC, right? Then apart from this, which is the first company to issue ONDC network gift card? So it is Omni, right? They became the first company to issue ONDC network card. To issue ONDC network card, right? And the first bank to offer ONDC network card, it is Yes Bank. Here you can see Yes Bank became the first lender to offer ONDC network gift card powered by RuPay, and it is in partnership with ONDC. The network gift card will help companies with corporate gifting and employee engagement, and that's this card can be loaded with up to 10,000 rupees. If we talk about Yes Bank, it was established in 2004. Headquarter is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. And remember, there is a tagline here that is experience our expertise. Next is Sampriti. Sampriti is a joint military exercise held between which two countries? So Sampriti is an annual joint military exercise that was held between India and Bangladesh. This is held between the army of these two countries, that is between Indian Army and Bangladesh Army. Location where this exercise was conducted is Umroi, Meghalaya. It was 14-day long exercise, that is from 3rd October till 16th October 2023, and this is the 11th edition of this particular exercise, which strengthens India's Bangladesh defense cooperation by promoting stronger bilateral connections. Correct? And remember, the first ever edition of this exercise was held in 2009 in Jorhat, Assam. Correct? And this is the 11th edition. If we talk about the 10th edition of this exercise, the 10th edition of the exercise was held in Bangladesh. So here you can see Sampriti 11, India-Bangladesh joint military exercise held between India and Bangladesh and between their army. Location Umroi, Meghalaya for 14 days from 3rd October to 16th October. It was the 11th edition, and the 10th edition was held in Bangladesh in 2022 and the first ever edition in Jorhat, Assam 2009. If we talk about Bangladesh, who is the Prime Minister here? Sheikh Hasina. Capital is Dhaka here, and the currency is Bangladeshi Taka. Next, let's move to homework. First is, which union ministry organized the Technology and Bharatiya Bhasha Summit? Second, NABARD listed social bonds on Bombay Stock Exchange and the funds raised would be used to finance which scheme? Third, which institution approved a capital management reform that will unlock $100 billion in funds over the next 10 years? So these are your 3 homework questions, friends. I hope the session was up to the mark. And if you find the session interesting, all you have to do is like the video and comment below and let us know what are your views for the same. Doing this, it will motivate me to make better content for you in the long run. That's all for the day. Thank you and have a nice day.
That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.